So I walk up to this friend and I tell her something neat. I say, I just did a cartwheel and I landed on my feet. She says, I've done that 1,000,000 times, and she turns and walks away. But she looks back over her shoulder and has one more thing to say. I don't care. Those words hurt.
Welcome to Leadership Lens. I'm Ginger Legon, and we get to hear different perspectives on leadership. I am so thrilled to be here with Stacie Morgan-Lewis. She is a performer, a writer, a singer. She's been in multiple Broadway musicals and tours, and she's married to our loved and adored Greg Shammy. And to know the Shammy family is to love them. And mother of beautiful Vivian and Willa. And I'm just so excited to talk to you today about motherhood. She recently did an original musical that she wrote and performed in, a one-woman show called Motherhood Undefined. And I was so privileged to be there and was so moved by it. And I just was thinking, I just would love to interview you, really looking at the intersection of motherhood and leadership. So how do you step into your leadership?
How do I step into my leadership? So if we're talking, as a mother, step one is admitting there's things I don't know. Step two is listening, learning, finding a mentor. Yeah, definitely finding a mentor. And I really have to say, digging into really focusing on speaking from the I. The I point of view. Speaking from the me, not that.
Yeah.
not the I. Yeah. Speaking from the I.
So like the I statement.
Yeah, because it just immediately releases people from any sense of defensiveness, right? Those are big things for me as a parent. I like to view it this way, right? So sometimes things can shift around inside the box, right? Like with your kid, and sometimes you have to reinvent the box.
Wow.
Right?
Reinvent the box.
I just was talking about this before, right? Communicating, not being afraid to communicate your honest feelings in certain moments, right? So sometimes it looks like I'm getting mad, or I try to give the warning shots, right? So like I'm hearing myself repeating, the same thing over and over. So when I have to do that, I start to get mad. I'm starting to get mad. So it's like everybody's aware. Because you're a human being, right? You're gonna have you can't deny how you're gonna feel. But if I can give those moments for myself, for them, and then let's face it, sometimes it ends well, and sometimes it ends in a moment.
Totally.
Yeah.
Stacie's recently created a children's album and is doing a residency around music and bringing that music to your kids' class, and it's just awesome work. Tell me a little bit about how you as an artist and motherhood, how that inspiration has really manifested in your artwork.
It's using music, and then, I build lesson plans out through drama and through art and crafts, and we do we dig into some literacy as well, but we're learning the social studies curriculum, which in the beginning of the year is so much about social emotional learning, and the way they get it, like just grappling it through song for them, it's outrageous.
It's outrageous.
It is really, like how well they grapple it. Inspiring.
I've heard the album and it's incredible, and I have the songs in my head. I mean, they're just so powerful in that way that they really teach others the way you want to be treated. It's a golden rule. It's how to play in school. Okay, so I would love to, just in closing, if you could just share a little bit about, you mentioned there's going to be a Kickstarter. Will you tell us a little bit about what's happening with this album?
I know. So I am going to go into the studio to record the whole album, and I'm going to make a Kickstarter campaign to get that funded, right? Do some crowdfunding around it. So I know. So that's happening. I'm working on, making a video and getting the Kickstarter campaign set up. Woohoo!
Woohoo! too.
Yeah.
So look out for more news on that. We
Yeah.
will definitely be sending that around.
Yes.
And also Motherhood Undefined, which I mentioned, the one woman show, is
Yeah.
also having another performance coming up. So check out, we're going to share some information, some details about that. So
Yeah.
opportunities to celebrate you and the work you're doing, which is so inspiring to me. So thank you so much,
Thanks
Stacie.
for having me, Ginger.
Absolutely.
Treat others the way you wanna be treated. It's the golden rule. It's how we play at school. Treat others the way you wanna be treated. It's the golden rule. It's how we play at school. Be kind. Let's read.